So here we are, 2019 FRQ number 3. It's a short FRQ. This one is about trade. All right, so we're going to be looking at domestic market, then international market, domestic price, world price. This is another good one to review. You're definitely going to see something about this on the exam, whether it's a graph to analyze for a multiple choice question or an FRQ. They have a lot of FRQs that are entirely about international trade, all right, which this one is. So let's get into it. Agroland, equilibrium price of wheat is $10. All right, that's like their domestic price. Then it tells you that the world price is $20. So we know we're gonna utilize both of those. The first part, they're not engaging in international trade yet, so you want to draw a correctly labeled graph to illustrate the market for wheat. Supply, demand, your domestic price they gave you was $10. Your domestic equilibrium quantity, they want you to label Q asterisk. I don't want to forget to label my axes, P and Q. And then they ask for domestic producer surplus. All right, so you want to remember, where do you find producer surplus? You find it below price, above supply, all the time. Here's our price, here's our supply. This is our producer surplus, PS. All right, so that's the first part right there. Now the second part, it's saying if they engage in free trade in the world wheat market, what happens to this graph? So let's go ahead and put the world trade price in. Bring that right across. World price, $20. So you labeled that. They want to label the quantity of wheat supplied by domestic producers. All right, so to get the quantity of wheat supplied, we're going to be working off the supply curve. Right, so at that price, it hits the supply curve here, bring that quantity down, label that QP.
Yep.
All right, so that's part 1 and 2. And then finally, the domestic consumer surplus after trade, shaded completely and labeled CS. All right, well, if the world price goes up to $20, the domestic price is going up as well. Right, you're not charging two different prices. So that means consumer surplus is going to decrease. At $10, your consumer surplus is above the $10 price below demand. At $20, your consumer surplus is above $20 price line below demand. So it's going to be this little triangle right here. That's your CS, your consumer surplus. So that's A and B together on that graph. Not a lot of writing in this. This is pretty much all graphing, except this last part, you just have to write a couple words. They don't even ask for an explanation. They just say, how does each of the following change if Agro Island engages in international trade in the wheat market? All right, well, what happens to domestic consumer surplus? We just saw that.
Goes down.
You're going from here to here, your consumer surplus is shrinking. It's decreasing. So all you have to do is write
Dude, no way.
decreasing. There we go. Then producer surplus. What's going on with producer surplus? Well, if you're at $10 and you're going up to $20, your producer surplus is going to increase. They don't ask to shade it in, but all they're asking, does it increase or decrease or stay the same? It's going to increase. Boom. That's it. All right? So that's the final FRQ before your exam tomorrow. Good luck. Subscribe, like, peace.